morning.
Why are you so grumpy, grouchy?
Why are you so grumpy? Come on.
You know why.
I am so stressed out.
Seriously stressed out here. I worked hard all week.
Relax, it's almost the weekend.
Now it's time to let loose.
Oh, good. We'll start with radio.
Oh, radio.
It's free. It's free?
In that case,
Let's do this.
Welcome into Chewyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here, hanging out, doing our thing on a fun time Friday. Portion of the show is running brought to us by our friends over at Vierk's Fine Jewelry. Head over to Vierk's at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette, creating dreams and memories through knowledgeable and creative custom jewelry design. Let them help turn your ideas into wearable pieces of art. Visit them at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette. Visit Vierks.com. All right, our poll question today asking you, let's say you move into a new house, okay? And there's a door in the basement that does not lead to the outside. Are you going to open it?
We already know my answer to that. I'm moving. Far away. Because I'm not going to creepy houses in England where this took place. And finding a door like that, because I mean, would you like me to rattle off like just this year's spooky horror movies that would leave me screaming till I drop dead?
Right. No, I get it. So head to the Chewyville Show Facebook page, like us, and let us know whether or not you'd open the door. We'll keep you updated in a little bit. We'll get to some of the comments and some of the thoughts. Also want to mention our friends over at Supercuts. Visit Supercuts in Rensselaer, Lowell, and Valparaiso. You know they have tanning in Lowell and in Rensselaer. You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So there you go. Head over to Rensselaer, and they'll get you all set up for summertime. All right, we'll get to some of these other silly stories in just a moment, but I thought this was really neat. So a chiropractor in Oklahoma went and adjusted a giraffe. Apparently the giraffe was having some kind of issues with its neck.
Issues?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? I mean, my neck goes that. I think people had to put noise, canceling headphones on because it would sound like an earthquake.
Right. Yeah. It was a chiropractor in Oklahoma is in the news because he specializes in working with animals. He's done adjustments on everything from dogs to chickens. And now there's video of him online of cracking a giraffe's neck, and it's trending on Instagram.
Being able to work on a giraffe is a chiropractor's dream. I mean, it's the largest neck in the world.
His jaw was not moving to the left.
Their hair is pokey and their tongues are really slimy. Oh, it's like a short-haired cactus. And they're a lot more appreciative, I think, than some of my human patients.
Appreciative. Well, I mean, what did he do? Go.
Yep.
He
said, "Thank
licked
you.
his face. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Whitley. Thank you. Better. This is exactly how I believe giraffes talk." Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. You got to adjust yourself there.
No, I was going to.
Yeah, you're okay.
I know that.
Yeah. No, you're.
You know
okay.
what? I noticed it doesn't make that noise anymore. Did you oil it?
Mm-mm. No.
Like Tin Man. It's like me.
No, it's it's you and I have been talking about this off the air. I don't know what it is. I've seen like when you do that, like you can hear the microphone move, know, but there's another show that does their show on video in South Beach, and I have been watching them.
Yeah.
And they don't have that issue. And I got to figure out
tighten stuff or
oil
stuff. I don't know.
And I know that we shouldn't do this. Yes. See, like that needs oil, you know.
Well, this one used to go like a creaky door.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But when you just move just the microphone part, like you can hear it. It's just so I don't know. But anyway, it's you guys hang out with us. We're just here hanging out, doing our thing. So we make noises. It's just because we're moving stuff around. So, and now you'll actually be able to see it on video. Starting Monday. Well, you can see us right now, by the way, on video. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. Hi. Starting Monday, though, the entire show will be on there. So we don't have to go in and remember to change the title like I didn't do this time. We won't have to remember to do all the things. It'll just be the title of the show will just be today's date. Like it'll just be show from today, and every day it'll change the date. So, all right. So you and I lived together for a couple of years before we got married, right? Couple of years.
I think so.
Yeah. By the time we got engaged and married and everything, we lived together for
2 years. I think
yeah.
was like right up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which was lots of time for us to get to know each other's, little peccadillos and things that we like and things that we don't like. And
Yeah, I just kind of felt like when we got married, we had such fun. Number one, we weren't young. So, like, at that point, it wasn't about, like, oh, my dress has to be perfect. Oh, this has to be perfect. Oh, this. I mean, we wound up going to, what you call it? Oh, my gosh, the name of the restaurant.
Gibson's.
Gibson's. Because to us, we didn't want bar mitzvah food, circa 1978. We wanted, like, good food, ribs, chicken, like salmon. We wanted to give everyone, we wanted it family style so that if you want a second piece, go for it. If you want a little bit of everything, go for that. Like, and then we had always loved Gibson's. And when we found out that they were cheaper than doing it at a banquet hall with, caca food, or average food. You know what I'm talking about? Like everything has a sauce on it. It's like they've just about killed the green beans. Like they're like, I'm out of here.
Right.
Or the broccoli is like dead and smelly. Like didn't want any of that. And we got the best food. I mean, we had great food.
Yeah.
And then we were actually able to get married there because it was connected to the DoubleTree in Rosemont, which is right by your parents' house.
Yeah.
So everything was like, no stress, I guess, is what I was saying. Like there was none of that, like, oh gosh, oh my goodness. It was just fun all the way around, planning the dinner. Then your parents were very kind and flipped for a brunch the next day. So all the guests that we wanted to, the relatives from out of town and everything stayed. And it was wonderful.
Yeah. It was great. Well, what I was getting to was there was
now that we're closing our show today, and check out for chapter 44 of our wedding where poor Steve tries to get a word in edgewise. And we'll be live so you can experience it in 4D. No,
here's all right. So now since you brought it up, here's the funniest part to this. We talked about this story before the show, so you know where
I know. I can't help myself. I either need I need like Ritalin or duct tape, something.
So
I need your sign for quiet on the set.
Right. I'm gonna get all right. I'm gonna go on a little side. I'm gonna go on a side note myself. So when I started in stand-up comedy, one of my biggest fears, which was really a dumb fear, but it's just one of those things that when you're scared of something, you end up getting really good at it.
Yeah.
One of my biggest fears was that a heckler would get the best of me. Because I was always worried about it. Like I'm going to be on stage and someone's going to get me and I'm going to feel stupid and not funny anymore. So I had a thing that actually the club owner had made, and it was little paint stir, those paint sticks.
Yeah.
With a cutout of a top of a shoebox, and he put a printed sign on it, and it said, "Shut up, blank hole." So if someone was getting out of hand, I would just put the microphone into the stand. I would walk over to the table. I would pick up the sign and just hold it. And people would die laughing.
Fall out.
Yes,
now
would
can
die
we
laughing.
do that? Now so it said blank hole or
no, it said the word.
Did it say the word?
Because we were in stand-up comedy. Yeah, we could do whatever you want.
Okay. So we couldn't do that with the FCC, correct?
No, we could not.
And we wouldn't really want to, because I think we'd offend some people.
Well, and I wouldn't say that to you, I mean, but I thought maybe
I think it's hilarious.
Maybe I'd get a sign that when something like that happens,
zip it.
I just hold up the sign that says "My turn." So
Steve's trying to be nice to Cheryl. So instead of "shut up, blank hole," it'll say "kindly shut up, kindly zip it."
Can
I have a turn now?
Yeah, I would like to.
Turn.
I'd like to speak a little bit here.
Now, if I were you, honestly, and you know how much I love you and stuff, I would buy a cow prodder at this point. I would just.
right, but
You know,
that's no,
this is-
that's
the lights would flicker and stuff in the room.
yeah. I just
20,000 volts straight through Cheryl's butt.
right. I would just get the,
I
hey,
would learn
hey,
fast.
hey, my turn,
Yeah.
my turn over here to to do the thing. So all right. Anyway, the reason that I brought this up about learning things about your mate and your marriage and things, in a recent survey, 26% of people say discussing your orange juice pulp preference with a partner before getting married is very important.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And you're on a list of like maybe 10,000. It's 10,000.
Of all the things,
Yeah.
right? You got to discuss your pulp deal. I can be totally honest here. Not only don't I know your pulp preference, I don't know in the got to be coming up on 20 years that we've known each other, just under 20 years. I don't know that I've ever seen you drink orange juice. Ever. Do you drink orange juice?
Okay. So I do if I'm at a restaurant sometimes.
Okay.
Okay. Now that I'm a diabetic, it's really a no-no because
Right.
I'll fall keel over and stuff like that.
Right.
But here's my problem with it. Drinking before you brush your teeth, because if you drink it after you brush your teeth, it had
Mhm.
better be a while, because that is
Yeah.
positively one of the worst combo tastes ever. It's like acid.
Right.
Like blech.
Yeah, right after.
Right
yes.
after.
But a
But, yeah.
little while you're
Yeah.
okay, you
Yeah.
know. I
Yeah.
found that once with beer too. When I got up early in the morning
Oh
and
my
brushed my teeth
gosh.
and had beer. No, I forget. I think I brushed my teeth before like heading out for the evening. Like I rebrushed them again before I went out.
Yeah.
Got to the bar or the restaurant, got a beer, and that was the first thing that went in my mouth after brushing my teeth.
And it was
like,
caca.
ugh, it was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I can
Yeah.
I can help you with that. I've never had beer. It's because as I get close to the smell, I mean, it's just the hops kill me.
Mhm.
I mean, and I've toured the Miller Company. When I was in travel and tourism, we did that. We had events, and that hop smell, as soon as I got off the bus, the tour
Mhm.
bus,
Mhm.
was like, oh my gosh, I can't.
Here's what's so funny. My mom with beer
Yeah.
is like you with meatballs. Every year when I'm in Florida with them,
Yeah.
I'll get a beer.
Yeah.
And she'll go, let me just try it. Like it,
Yeah.
it
And then she's
you
like,
know, and I'm like, you're not gonna like it. It's beer.
right.
And because I'll say, like, she's like, what does it taste like? I'm like,
Yeah,
this
she
one,
wants to
this
like
one
it.
has like a fruity taste
Yeah.
to it. And because I like
Yeah.
kind of fruity beers, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So and she's like, let me try it. And I'm like, you're not gonna like it. It tastes like beer. And she's like, all right, well, let me try it. Okay. You know, to each their own, you know. Barak the doonga dinga doonga. You know, the smell and taste you can't debate. You know, so she takes a sip. Ugh. It's the same face every time. Ugh.
Right.
She goes,
It's the same thing with me and watermelon.
she says it
I'm
tastes.
like,
She goes,
patooey.
but I'm sorry, what?
Patooey.
No, not patooey.
Oh,
No,
watermelon?
Yeah, no, I'm saying not patooey.
Patooey. Patooey.
That's the name I've heard since I was in second grade. Oh, patooey.
Patooey.
It was actually
Like
wait,
potatoes. Patooey.
it was wait, one of the
Patooey.
yeah, one of the Wayans brothers did that as his liner. He's like, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Yeah, that was his big joke. You know, it's a hot patooey. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're incredible. Yeah. I think it was Marlon Wayans. I don't know which one it was now. Anyway, but yeah, so my mom, every time, it's so funny. She'll take a sip of the beer and then she'll go, tastes like beer. Yes, that's you know why? Because it's beer. It's beer. That's why. Let's see if it was Marlon Wayans.
Hey, what's up? This is Marlon Wayans, and you're listening to Chewyville with Steve Chewy. That sounds like I'm spitting, huh? It sounds like Chewy. That's his baby. That's his name. His baby. His little baby name is gonna be Chewy.
He went bananas. That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
hilarious, though. Did
Yeah.
that annoy you? Did you get offended, or did you think
No.
that was funny?
I thought it was sad that someone of the ilk of one of the Wayans brothers, that's the comedy he came up with. The same comedy the kids came up with on the playground when I was 7. That's the extent. But you know, not everybody in the Wayans family is funny as the rest of them, you know. So some of them really, really funny. Some of them, they're okay. So anyway, pulp in marriage. That's what we're talking about this morning, tackling the big issues. Till pulp do you part. Tropicana introduces the pulp prenup, a prenuptial agreement for you and your partner to decide once and for all your household pulp, like what it's going to be. So since we're here, and I've said I have no idea what yours would be, and you'll probably never drink orange juice again in your life, do you have a pulp preference?
I want to say pulp free. However, when it's fresh squeezed, or when it's what's the brand I love? There's one brand that I love.
And you like
know
the
what I'm
pulp in
talking
it?
about.
I don't.
I do.
Okay.
Now I gotta look it up.
All right. So you'd prefer no pulp though, right?
Sort of, but when it's fresh squeeze, I'm Simply Orange.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Simply Orange has my vote.
Yep.
You know, like,
yep.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
That said, because it's so like there's nothing more in it but the orange juice, I'm good with the pulp.
Yeah.
When it's like watery or whatever, like, or out of the can. You remember when we were little, our parents bought the can and they mixed it with water and stuff like that. No pulp. Yeah, no concentrate.
Yeah.
No.
Nope. I got to go no pulp. I got to go Tropicana no pulp.
Yeah.
That's me.
But like sometimes now that I'm older, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm all right with it.
Although I will say my favorite Pulp Fiction. That was I like that one.
Okay, can I tell you something about that movie? I'm the only one who didn't understand that movie and thought it was like vile. I just thought it was awful. I was just like, what is happening here? I don't understand.
Yeah.
And the scene where they plunge the thing in her, they revive her.
Yeah.
I can't.
It's too much for you.
It's too much. I was like,
all right.
Bleh.
I was just making a silly joke.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thanks. Yeah.
I didn't.
Sorry, radio co-host sidekick of the year.
Just a stupid orange juice joke. You and your stupid orange juice jokes. All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, we got our dumb criminal of the day.